Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anutha, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're gonna do this beautiful bag. Here it is. It looks like this here, and for this one I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this one I've used my this 3 mm of the hook. Here it is. So let's begin. So here it is. We will start with a magic circle. So just have a yarn and have your yarn around your fingers like this. Make an X here and just have the second string of yarn at the back. Now have your hook and grab your yarn. Grab the second string of yarn through this first string of yarn and simply just turn your hook, and here it is. This is your magic circle. Now here we will have a chain 1. Now this chain 1 is not a stitch. We have made this chain 1 only to secure our this magic circle. Now here I will insert my hook again into my this magic circle and will grab the yarn. I'm gonna have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's gonna be your first single crochet, and we will have a chain 1. Now this first single crochet and a chain 1 will make 1 double crochet here, and now we will have another 15 double crochets into our this magic circle. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this magic circle here and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and this is your second double crochet. Now keep on having your double crochets, and in total for our this round number 1, we will need 16 double crochets. 1 6. So keep on having your this double crochets, and I'm gonna meet you after my this 16 1 6 double crochets. Here it is, and here it is. This is my 16 double crochets, and it looks like this. And now I will simply pull my this loose end just to tighten up my this magic circle, and here it is. It looks like this here. And now this is my first double crochet. So this is my single crochet and a chain 1. Remember, we had our this single crochet and a chain 1. That's our first double crochet. So this is our first double crochet, and now we will go to this second double crochet. So this is our second double crochet. So I'm going to go to this second double crochet here, and I will insert my hook into my this second double crochet here, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch, and that's how we will finish our this round number 1. Here it is. And now we will change the color of our yarn. So here it is. I'm just gonna have my this second color here, and I will attach my this second yarn in here like this. Tighten up your work, tighten up your yarn, adjust your yarn, and here it is. And now we will have a chain 1. So after attaching your this second color, second yarn, just have a chain 1 and loosen up your work a little bit on your hook like this. And now we will again go to this same stitch where we have made our this slip stitch. So this is our stitch number 2, and we will go to the same stitch, and here we will have 1 puff stitch. And remember, we are going to have this puff stitch with 3 yarn overs. So here it is. Just yarn over for first time, insert your hook into the same stitch, into the second stitch, and grab a yarn. Here it is. Yarn over for the second time, insert your hook into the same stitch and grab a yarn, and yarn over for the third time and insert your hook into the same stitch and grab a yarn. Here it is. And now you're gonna have 7 loops on your hook. So here it is. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So we got 7 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 7 loops and chain 1. Here it is. And now we will repeat our this pattern all the way around on our this round number 2. So again, we will go to this next stitch, and here again we will have 1 puff stitch, and we will have 3 yarn overs for that. So here it is. Yarn over for the first time, insert your hook into this next stitch and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over for the second time, insert your hook into this next stitch and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over for the third time and insert your hook into that same stitch and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 7 loops and chain 1 here like this. Again, we will go to this next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, grab a yarn over for the second time, insert your hook and grab a yarn, and yarn over for the third time, insert your hook and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 7 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 7 loops and chain 1. Here it is. And now keep on repeating this pattern all the way around, and by the end of this round number 2, we will have 16 puff stitches and 16 chain 1. So just keep on repeating your pattern all the way around, and I will meet you here at the end. And here it is. I got my this 14 puff stitches and a 14 chain 1s, and I'm here on my this next stitch. So here it is. I'm going to have my this 15th puff stitch, 1, 2 and 3, and we'll have a chain 1 here. And now for my last puff stitch, my last stitch of this round number 2, I will take this slip stitch. So I will go to the slip stitch and we'll have my this last puff stitch into my this slip stitch. Remember, this is gonna be your slip stitch. Is gonna be a little tight stitch. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 7 loops and chain 1. And now I will go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch, and that's how we will finish up our this round number 2. Here it is, and we got our this 16 puff stitches with 16 chain 1. And now we will go to this next stitch. So go to this next chain 1, insert your hook into this next chain 1, grab a yarn and have 1 extra slip stitch here like this. And now we will change the color of our yarn. Now here, if you want, you can cut your this yarn. Here it is. I'm just gonna cut my this yarn in here so that I can freely move my work. Here it is. And now we will attach our this third color here. So for that, here it is. I've got my this third color and I will attach my this third color here, and I will simply secure my this yarn in here. Here it is, like this. And remember, we are here into this chain 1 space. Now here for round number 3, I will simply insert my hook again into my this chain 1 space, same chain 1 space, grab a yarn. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook like this, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops and chain 1. And this is gonna be a 1 double crochet. And now I will yarn over and will insert my hook again into that same chain 1 space and will grab the yarn. Here it is. I'm gonna have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook. Now again, yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 1 space and grab your yarn. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Here it is. And now you're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is the cluster of 3 double crochets. Here it is. And now we will have chain 2, so it's 1 and 2. Now again, we will skip over this next puff stitch and we will go to this next chain 1 space here, and here again we will have 1 cluster of 3 double crochets. So here it is. Yarn over, insert your hook into this next chain 1 space, grab a yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Here, like this. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 1 space, grab a yarn. You're gonna have 4 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Here, like this. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over for the 3rd time and insert your hook into this same chain 1 space and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Here it is. And now you're gonna have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 4 loops, and here it is. This is the cluster of 3 double crochets and chain 2, 1 and 2. Again, we will skip over this next puff stitch and we will go to this next chain 1 space, and here we will have cluster of 3 double crochets. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3. You're gonna have 4 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 4 loops and chain 2. Here it is. And now keep on repeating this pattern all the way around, and you're gonna have another 16 clusters of this 3 double crochets with this chain 2 after every cluster of this 3 double crochet, and I'm gonna meet you at the end here. And here it is. I've got my this 15th cluster of my this 3 double crochets and a chain 2. And now I will go to this last chain 1 space and we'll have my this last 16th cluster of 3 double crochets. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3, and here it is. I'm going to have 4 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 4 loops and chain 2. And now we will go to this first stitch. So here it is. I will go to this first stitch here and will insert my hook into my this first stitch here, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have 1 slip stitch, and that's how we will finish our this round number 3. And now Here I will go to this next stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch here just to enter into this chain 2 space here like this. And now we will change the color of our yarn, but before that, if you want, you can cut here this color in here, and now simply secure your this second color. So just grab your this second color in here. Sorry, it's gonna be a fourth color. Now attach this one and secure this one here like this. And now I will insert my hook into my this first stitch here. We'll grab the yarn and we'll have one single crochet here. Here it is like this. And now I will have a chain 1. Now this single crochet and a chain 1 will count as my first double crochet, and here I will have another 4 double crochets into my this chain 2 space. So here it is 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. So here it is, we got over this first double crochet, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Have you this 5 double crochets? Take out your hook from your this last stitch like this. Just take this off and go to this first double crochet. Now this is your single crochet and a chain 1, so I will insert my hook into my this chain 1 here like this. Insert your hook into this chain 1, and now grab your this loop and pull your this loop through all of your the stitches like this here. Secure your this stitch, and here it is. This is one popcorn stitch, and now we will chain 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. So chain up 3, and now we will repeat our this pattern all the way around on our this round number 4. So again we will go to this next chain 2 space, and here again we will have one popcorn stitch. So for that we will have 5 double crochets here. So for that, yarn over, go to this next chain 2 space and have your this 5 double crochets here. So here it is, so that's our first double crochet, that's second double crochet, 3, 4 and 5. Here it is. Leave your hook here like this. You have your this 5 double crochets. Now go to this first double crochet. Here it is. Insert your hook into this first double crochet here like this. Now grab your this loop and pull it through your this first stitch and secure your this stitch in here like this. And now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Again we will skip over this next cluster of 3 double crochets. We will go to this next chain 2 space, and here again we will have one popcorn stitch. So for that we will have 5 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Leave your hook and go to this first double crochet. Insert your hook into this first double crochet. Grab your this loop and pull it through your first stitch. Here it is, first double crochet, and secure your this yarn and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now go all the way around on our this round number 4, and by the end we will have 16 popcorn stitch here with chain 3s. So here it is, after every popcorn stitch we will have chain 3. So have this 16 stitches here, 16 popcorn stitches with chain 3, and I'm gonna meet you at the end here. And here it is, I've got my this last popcorn stitch, and now I've got my this chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. And now I will go to this first stitch in here somewhere here, and we'll insert my hook into my this first stitch, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch, and that's how I will secure my this yarn, and I will finish up my this round number 4, and it looks like this. Now for round number 5 I will go to this chain 3 space. So simply insert your hook into this chain 3 space, grab a yarn and have one extra slip stitch here just like this. And now we will change the color of our yarn. So here it is, I'm just going to change the color of my yarn. So here it is, I've got my this next color, and I will secure my this next color here like this. And now we will go to this chain 3 space. So we are already here into our this chain 3 space. Now here I'm gonna have one single crochet, so just insert your hook into this chain 3 space. Here it is, like this. Grab a yarn, you're gonna have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops and chain 1. And now this one single crochet and a chain 1 will count as if 1 double crochet. And now we're gonna have another 2 double crochets here. So here it is, just have 2 double crochets into this chain 3 space. It's 1 and 2, and here it is. In total you got here this 3 double crochets. This is your first double crochet, that's the second double crochet, and this is your third double crochet. And now we will have chain 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2, have chain 2 and have another 3 double crochets into our this chain 3 space. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3 here, like this. And now for our this next chain 3 space, we will have 3 double crochets into each chain 3 space. So here it is, we're gonna skip over this next popcorn stitch. We will go directly into our this next chain 3 space, and here we will have 3 double crochets into our this chain 3 space. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Again, skip this next popcorn stitch, go to this next chain 3 space and have another 3 double crochets here. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. And again we will skip over this next popcorn stitch and we will go to this next chain 3 space, and here again we will have 3 double crochets. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3, and here it is, it looks like this. And now we will repeat our this pattern for another 3 times. So here it is, for our this next chain 3 space, so we will skip over this next popcorn stitch and we will go to this next chain 3 space, and here again we will have 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So here it is, have 3 double crochets, it's 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and have another 3 double crochets into this same chain 3 space. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3 here, like this. And now for next 3 chain 3 space, 1, 2 and 3, have 3 double crochets into each chain 3 space. Then again into this next chain 3 space, have 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Then again next chain 3 space, it's 1, 2 and 3, have 3 double crochets into each chain 3 space. So here it is, simply keep on repeating this pattern for next 3 times, and I'm gonna meet you here with my 3 double crochets. And here it is, at the end of this round number 5, it looks like this, and we have created a granny square here. And now this is my last 3 double crochets. Now here I will go to this first double crochet. So remember we have over this 1 single crochet and a chain 1, so that's going to be our first double crochet. I will insert my hook into this first double crochet here, so into this chain 1, here it is, just like this, and we'll grab the yarn. And now I'm gonna have 2 loops on my hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's gonna be your first single crochet of your round number 6. So remember, from this round number 6, we will start working in a spiral way. So we will not have any slip stitch, and then we will start working with this next round. From here we will straightway start working with this stitches, with this single crochets. So here it is, we are working in a spiral way, so straightway have this first single crochet of your round number 6 here. And for that one we will have just a stitch marker, so that we will remember that we are working on this stitch here, like this. And now we will go to this next stitch. Now this is our second double crochet. Insert your hook into the second double crochet, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here, and go to this next double crochet, insert your hook into this next double crochet, grab a yarn and have this third single crochet here. So here it is, for our round number 6, have this first 3 single crochets. And now we are here into this chain 2 space. Now here we will have 1 single crochet into this chain 2 space, chain 2, 1 and 2, and now again go to that same chain 2 space, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here it is. And now we are here. So here it is. For next 15 stitches, have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Simply just have one single crochet on each stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14 and 15. So here it is. We got about this 15 stitches here, one single crochet on each stitch, and we are again here into our this chain 2 space. Now here again into our this chain 2 space, we will have one single crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2, and have one single crochet. And again we are here on our this side. So for this side again, we will have 15 single crochets, one single crochet on each stitch. Then we will be again on here over this chain 2 space. So here again on this chain 2 space, have one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet. Then again on this side, have one single crochet on each stitch. You're going to have 15 stitches. Then you will be here into this chain 2 space. So here again have one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet, and then we will be here on our this remaining 12 stitches. So here our remaining 12 stitches, we will have one single crochet on each stitch. Remember we already had our this 3 stitches here at the beginning. So here it is. Keep on repeating your pattern, go all the way around, and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is. I've finished my this round number 6, and it looks like this. And here I've cut my yarn as well. So here it is. I've cut my this last color, last yarn, and here it is. It looks like this after finishing my round number 6. Now for round number 7, so this is my last stitch of my round number 6, and from here we will start our round number 7. So I'm just going to take out my this stitch marker, and here for this first 4 stitches, we will have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Just go to this next stitch, insert your hook, grab your yarn, and have your this one single crochet. Now remember, we are working on a spiral way right now, so we will have our single crochet straight way. We will not have any slip stitch and chain 1. Straight way, have your this one single crochet, and now go to this next 3 stitches and have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. For this round number 7, first 4 stitches, have one single crochet into each stitch here like this. And now we will be here into this chain 2 space. Now here into this chain 2 space, remember we are working on our single crochet, so this is our chain 2 space. Here we will have one single crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2, and one single crochet. Here it is like this. And now here for next 17 stitches, we will have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 and 17. So here it is. I've got one single crochet on each stitch on my this row, and here I got 17 single crochets. And now we will be here into this chain 2 space. This is our chain 2 space. Now here we will have one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet. So here it is. Just go to this next chain 2 space and have one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet. And now we will repeat our pattern. So again here for next 17 stitches, have one single crochet into each stitch. Then you will be here on your this chain 2 space, this one. So here again have one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet. Again have next 17 stitches here, one single crochet on each stitch. You will be here. So here again have one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet into this chain 2 space. And then here you're gonna have your remaining 13 stitches, 1, 3. You're gonna have your remaining 13 stitches, and here have one single crochet into each stitch. You already got your this 4 stitches here at the beginning. So have your this 13 stitches here at the end, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of this round, round number 7 here. Here it is. After my round number 7, it looks like this. You can stretch this one. Here it is. It looks like this. And now for my round number 8, here again I will straightway have my first stitch. So just take out the stitch marker here, and here for first 5 stitches, have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Have this one single crochet, have the stitch marker back on, and go to this next one. It's your second single crochet, 3, 4 and 5. Here it is. So here you got your this first 5 stitches, first 5 single crochets, and you are here into this chain 2 space. Now here again into this chain 2 space, we will have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet. Here it is. And now we are here on our this side. So here we will have 1 single crochet on each stitch for our this 19 stitches. So if you will count from here, you got here this 19 stitches. So here it is, have 1 single crochet on each stitch, and I will meet you here. Remember, you're going to have your 19 stitches here. It's 1 9. So here it is. Just go to this first stitch and have this 1 single crochet, 2, 3. Keep on having your single crochets, and I'm going to meet you after my 1 9 single crochets. So here it is. I got my this 19 stitches here, 1 9, and I'm here into my this chain 2 space. Now here again we will have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet into our this chain 2 space. And now we will repeat our pattern. So again on this side you're going to have 19 1 9 single crochets, 1 9. So have 1 single crochet on each stitch. You will be here into this chain 2 space. So here again into this chain 2 space, have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet, and then again on this side you're gonna have your 19 1 9 single crochets, 1 single crochet on each stitch. Then you will be here on your this chain 2 space. So here again you're gonna have your 1 single crochet, chain 2 and a 1 single crochet. And here for next 14 stitches, you're going to have 1 single crochet on each stitch. We already have our 5 single crochets here. So here you're going to have your another 14 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you at the end of my this round number 8 on this last stitch. Here it is. So keep on repeating your pattern. I'm going to meet you here. And here it is. This is the end of my round number 8. Now for our round number 9, I will take out my this stitch marker, and here first 6 stitches, it's 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. First 6 stitches we will have 1 single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Just have your this 1 single crochet here, have your this stitch marker back on, and have your this another 5 stitches here. So in total you're going to have your the 6 single crochets. It's 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So here it is. We got our the 6 single crochets, and we are here into this chain 2 space. So again into this chain 2 space we will have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and have 1 single crochet. Here it is. And now we are here. So here we will have 21 stitches. So have 1 single crochet on each stitch for this next 21 stitches, and you will be here on your this chain 2 space. So here again into this chain 2 space, have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet. Again on this side you're going to have your next 21 stitches. So you're going to have 21 single crochets, 1 single crochet on each stitch, and again on top of this chain 2 space have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet. Again on this side you're going to have your 21 stitches. So have 1 single crochet on each stitch, and you're going to have your 21 single crochets. Then you will be here on your this chain 2 space. So again into this chain 2 space have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet, and then your remaining 15 stitches you're going to have 1 single crochet on each stitch, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. Remember, we are working on our round number 9 here. And here it is. At the end of my this round number 9, it looks like this, and now we will have our round number 10. Now here our round number 10 will be our last round for our this pattern in here. So here it is. We will simply repeat our pattern here. So here again take out your the stitch marker, and here first 7 stitches we will have 1 single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Just have your the stitch marker back on, and now keep on having 1 single crochet on each stitch for your first 7 stitches. So here it is. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 here like this. And now we are here into our this chain 2 space. So here again into our this chain 2 space we will have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and a 1 single crochet. So have 1 single crochet, chain 2 and have 1 single crochet here like this. And now we are here on our this side. So here we got our this 23 stitches. So have one single crochet on each stitch for our this next 23 stitches, and then you will be here on your this next chain 2 space. So here again you're going to have your one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet. And now we will repeat our this pattern. So again on this side for next 23 stitches you're going to have one single crochet on each stitch, and you will be here on your this chain 2 space. So here again on your this chain 2 space you're going to have one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet. Again on this side you're going to have your 23 stitches, so 23 single crochets, one single crochet on each stitch, and you will be here on your this last corner, and here again you're going to have your one single crochet, chain 2 and one single crochet. And then here for your remaining 16 stitches you're going to have one single crochet on each stitch, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is at the end of my this round number 10. It looks like this. And now here I will cut my yarn. So here it is, this is my last stitch. I will just take out my this stitch marker from here and we will cut our yarn. So just cut your yarn and secure your this last stitch. Now here I will have this needle, and now here, so this is our last worked stitch. This one is our last worked stitch. We will skip over this first stitch. Now this is our first stitch of our round number 10. So I'm going to skip my this first stitch and I will go to the second stitch. So just go to the second stitch, insert your needle into the second stitch like this, and now just take out your this yarn like this. It's here like this, and this is your last stitch. Now here I will insert my this needle into this loop. So here it is, just this is your last stitch. Insert your needle into this loop here and take out your this yarn from the back here like this. And here it is, you got your this nicely knitted stitch in here like this. Here it is, it looks like this. And now we will hide our this end in. So here it is, I've hide my all of these ends in. You can hide all of your this ends in, and along with this one, this last one. So just take out your this needle from the back, and here it is. You can adjust your this stitch as well here like this. And now if you will count your stitches in here, so you're gonna have 25 stitches, remember. So if you're counting from here, this is your chain 2. So skip your this chain 2, and if you're counting from here, from your this first single crochet, count your all of your the stitches, you're gonna have your 25 single crochets here on all the sides. On all 4 sides you're gonna have your 25 single crochets, and on this corner you're gonna have your this chain 2. So here it is, you have your this 25 stitches. Here again you're gonna have your this 25 stitches, and now take out your this needle at the back and now hide your this end in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is, we're gonna need our this 2 parts for our this bag. So here it is, I've got my this 2 parts here, and now we will attach our this 2 parts together. So for that we will attach our this 2 parts like this. So this is our front side. So have this front side, this is the back side, and we will work on our this back side. So have this both front sides inside like this, and have your both back side into the front like this. So this is your back side and this is your back side like this. And now we will start attaching our this 2 parts together. So for that, just insert your hook into this chain 2 space, and now we will attach our this 2 sides. So here it is, just have your yarn and simply grab your yarn from here, like this, chain 1, and now insert your hook again into the same chain 2 space on both the sides here like this, and grab yarn and have 1 single crochet here, and that's gonna be your 1 single crochet here. Now we will go to this next stitch. So here it is, just insert your hook into this next stitch. Now this is your single crochet, your first single crochet. You will have to find your stitch from the back. So here it is, this is your first single crochet. Insert your hook into this first single crochet and go to this second side, and here again insert your hook into this first single crochet. So here it is, this is your first single crochet. And now simply just grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here. And now we will have 1 single crochet on each stitch on both the sides while attaching our this 2 parts together. So here it is, again I will go to this next stitch my the second stitch here like this. Go to this next stitch here. Here it is like this. Have both the sides, have both loops, and I'm just gonna hide my this end along with my this stitches. So just grab a yarn and have one single crochet. Now keep on having your one single crochet on each stitch from both the sides, and here it is on this side. On this side you're gonna have your 26 single crochets. Remember, you have your this 25 stitches plus your this first single crochet on your this chain 2. So here it is, you're gonna have your 26 single crochets, and your last stitch will be here on your this last single crochet, and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is, I've got my this 26 stitches here, and now I'm here into my this chain 2 space. Now here into my this chain 2 space, I'm gonna have 3 single crochets. So it is, just insert your hook into this chain 2 space like this and have 3 single crochets here. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3 here like this. And now we will be here on our this side. Now here again we will have 1 single crochet on each stitch, and here you're gonna have your 25 single crochets. Remember, you're gonna have your 25 single crochets because you have 25 stitches on both the sides. So here it is again, I will go to this first stitch. Now while doing this first stitch, just keep in mind that you're not skipping any stitch here. So here it is, this is your first stitch. Insert your hook into the first stitch, go to this next side and insert your hook into this first stitch here. This is your first stitch here like this. Grab your yarn and have 1 single crochet. Keep on having 1 single crochet on each stitch for next 25 stitches, and I will meet you on my this next chain 2 space here. And here it is, I've got my this next 25 stitches here. So here it is, I have attached my this 2 sides here. Now for my this last side, my this third side, here again we are here into this chain 2 space. So here again into this chain 2 space we will have 3 single crochets. So add up another 3 single crochets here. It's 1, 2 and 3. Now here again we got over this 25 stitches, so we will have another 25 single crochets here. So here it is, just insert your hook into this first stitch like this. On both the sides, grab your yarn and have 1 single crochet. Keep on having your next 25 stitches on this third side as well, and I will meet you after my next 25 stitches. So I'm going to meet you here. And here it is, I've added my another 25 stitches here. So here it is, it looks like this, and I'm here on my this last stitch. Now we will go to this chain 2 space. So here it is, we got over this next chain 2 space, and here we will add another single crochet. So just insert your hook into this chain 2 space, grab yarn and have 1 single crochet, and that will make your 26th single crochet. So here it is, you got your this 25 single crochets here, 25 single crochets here, and 25 single crochets here. We had 1 extra single crochet while attaching our this 2 sides together on this chain 2 space. We have our 1 single crochet extra here on our this chain 2 space, and on our this bottom chain 2 space we got our this 3 single crochets and 3 single crochets extra. So here it is, and now after having this last single crochet on your this chain 2 space, I will simply just turn my work. So just take out your this hook and now turn your work. So simply just turn it, and we will now work on our this correct side. Here it is. Yeah, like this, and now we will start working on our this top side. So for that, simply have your this hook again, and we are here. So here it is, and now we are here. So this is your chain 2 space. If you can see, this is your chain 2 space, and this is your first stitch. So this is your first stitch, and this is your chain 2 space. So we will go to this chain 2 space. So insert your hook into this chain 2 space here like this, and grab your yarn and have your 1 single crochet here. Now this is gonna be your 1 single crochet, your first single crochet of your this round number 1. Here it is, like this, and now we got another 25 stitches here on this side. So remember, we are not attaching these two sides together. We are only working on over this one side here. Just work on this one side, not on the second side, and have one single crochet on each stitch. So here it is. We will go to this first stitch. Insert your hook into this first stitch, grab yarn and have one single crochet. Go to this next one, insert your hook, grab yarn and have one single crochet. Keep on having one single crochet on each stitch until here. So here it is. This is your attachment until here. So this is going to be your last stitch and this is going to be your 25th stitch. So here it is. We already add our one stitch here on over this chain 2 space, and then you will add another 25 stitches. So in total, you're going to have your 26 stitches until here, and I'm going to meet you here. This is our attachment. Remember, this is our attachment and this is our last stitch. So this is our stitch number 26. If you will count from here, this one, you're going to have your one single crochet on each stitch and you're going to have your 26 stitches, and I will meet you here. And here it is. I got my this 25th stitch here, and that's going to be my 26th single crochet. And I'm here on my this last stitch. Now we are here on our this attachment. Now this is our chain 2 space. So here again, insert your hook into this chain 2 space and have one single crochet. So that's going to be your 27th single crochet. And now we will go to this next side, this other side, and this is our chain 2 space. So this is our chain 2 space. I'm going to insert my hook into this chain 2 space and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have one single crochet here. And again, this one is going to be our 28 single crochet. And now we will add another 25 single crochets here. So one single crochet on each stitch. Keep on having one single crochet on each stitch on the second side as well. And I'm going to meet you after my next 25 stitches. One single crochet on each stitch, and I will meet you here. This one. So here it is. I got my this 24th stitch here, and that's going to be my last stitch, my 25th stitch here. So here it is like this. And now we are here into over this chain 2 space, and here again we will add one more single crochet, and that's going to be our last single crochet. So here it is. In total, if you will count, so if you will count from here this first stitch, you go all the way around, in total you're going to have your this 54 single crochets. You got your this 27 single crochets on this side and another 27 single crochets on this next side. So here it is. We got over this 54 single crochets, and we are here. Now here, this is the end of our round number 1, and I will take out my stitch marker and I will again work in a spiral way. So again, I will go to this first stitch straight away and will insert my hook, will grab the yarn. I'm going to have 2 loops in my hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's going to be your first stitch of your round number 2. And now keep on having one single crochet on each stitch from your this second round. So now onwards, we will work in a spiral way, and we will have one single crochet on each stitch, and we will go up to our round number 5. So here it is. We are working on our round number 2 here, and now we will repeat our this round number 2 until our round number 5. So simply just keep on having one single crochet on each stitch, go all the way around, and after finishing every round, keep on having this stitch marker on your every first stitch of your every round, so that you will remember which round you have been working on. And now keep on working on your this one single crochet and keep on working in a spiral way, and I will meet you after my round number 5. And here it is. After my round number 5, it looks like this, and I'm here on my this last stitch. And now we will cut our yarn, so just have your scissors and we will cut our yarn, secure this last stitch and take out your this stitch marker. Now here we're gonna need a needle. So here it is. Just have your this needle. So here it is. Just have your this needle, and we are here. So this is our next stitch. This is our last stitch. We have worked on this stitch. This is our next stitch. I will simply insert my this needle into my this next stitch like this here, and this is my last work stitch. So here it is. I will just insert my needle into this loop into my this last worked stitch, and I will take out my needle from the back here like this, and here it is. You got your this nicely neated stitch here, and there will be no flow on your work. Here it is. It looks like this. And now simply hide your this end in, and after hiding my this end in here, I'm gonna attach my this button, and then we will create our loop in here. So simply just attach your button somewhere in the middle here, and I will meet you after that. So here it is. I've attached my this button in here. Here it is, and now we will create a loop here for our this button. So here it is, just have your yarn, and now this loop will depend on the size of your this button. So here it is, I am using this medium sized button, and I will check on my this loop. So here it is, I will chain up 10 here. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. And now just check if this size is gonna be enough, and I guess this size is gonna be enough here. So I'm just gonna cut my yarn in here, just have a little longer tail, and cut your yarn, secure this last chain, and here it is. Now attach your this loop here at the back. So here it is, I will just go at the back in here, and I will simply insert my hook somewhere in here, and will pull my this chains. We'll go again into that same space, and I will pull my this second side of this chain here like this, and now have a couple of knots here, and now hide your this two ends in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is, our bag is almost ready here, and now we will create a back strap here. Now for the back strap, just have your this yarn, and I'm gonna leave a little longer tail here because we're gonna attach our this back strap with our bag. So here it is, just leave a little longer tail like this, and now here we will chain up 3. So here it is, it's 1 2 and 3, chain up 3. Now here our first 2 chain will count as our first double crochet, and now we will work into our this last chain from our hook. So this is our 3rd chain from the hook. I'm just gonna turn my work, and here it is, this is the back side of my first chain, this is the back side of my second chain, and this is the back side of my this last chain, my 3rd chain. So we will skip over this first 2 chains. This is our first double crochet, and here we will have a cluster of 3 double crochets. So here it is, we will yarn over, and we will insert our hook into our this last chain here. I've just insert my hook into my this last chain, into the back side of my this last chain, and now grab a yarn, and you're gonna have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into that same space, into that same chain, and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 4 loops in your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only, and here it is, you're gonna have 3 loops in your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is your cluster of 3 double crochets. Now we will repeat our this pattern all the way until our required length. So again, we will chain up 2, 1 and 2. Now this chain 2 will count as our first double crochet. Yarn over, and we will go to this cluster of our this 3 double crochet. So here it is, we will go into this space. So insert your hook into this space, into this 3 string of yarn here like this, and grab a yarn, pull your yarn, and you're gonna have 3 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, and again insert your hook into that same space, and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. And now you're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Here it is. Again, we will repeat our pattern. So here it is, chain up 2, 1 and 2. This chain 2 will count as a first double crochet. Yarn over and go to this last cluster of 3 double crochets here like this, and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over and go to that same cluster again, and grab a yarn, and here it is, you're gonna have 4 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only, and now you're gonna have 3 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Here it is, and your work will look like this. Now go up to your required length. You can go as far as you want, and I will meet you after that. And here it is, I've got my this long enough back strap, and now this is my last stitch. Now here I will have just a chain 1 just to secure my this last stitch, and now we will cut our yarn, just cut a little longer tail and secure your this last stitch, and here it is. Your back strap is ready, and now we will attach our this back strap with our this bag. So here it is. I will just turn this one. Now I will attach my this back strap here. So to attach my this back strap, I will simply just go in here like this. So here it is. I've got my this one cluster of this double crochet here, and I will simply attach my this back strap here. Now this is the middle side. If you can clearly see it, we have our single crochet stitches here. So I'm just gonna go just on top of it, and I will take the strain of yarn like this. Remember, I'm not gonna insert my this needle somewhere like this. I will just take this yarn like this so that my work will be flawless in the front here like this, and simply attach your this back strap here like this. Here it is. Just attach this back strap like this, and we will do exactly the same on this side. And while attaching your this second side, just make sure your this back strap is straight, it's not twisted. So just make sure of that, and simply attach your this back strap on this second side as well here, simply like this, and I will meet you after that. And here it is. I have attached my this both the sides here like this, and here it is. You cannot find any stitches in here in the front. Now we are just gonna turn our work. So simply just turn your work, and here it is. Your bag is ready, and it looks like this. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.